Hi everyone, and thank you for joining today. Today we are going to do a title bar in .NET 9 MAUI. As you know, or as you would know, it is a very new control that was released very recently. If you type in title bar MAUI, you get this. And when you go through, you would realize it does have a beautiful tutorial on how to build a title bar, but you would notice that it doesn't show you how to place it or where to place it. I believe it's an oversight from them at Microsoft, but they would probably put it back. What I would do is show you how to actually integrate title bar in MAUI. Now, of course, you would have to create a new project. So let's just go through with a default. Well, I had created one already, just for you to see through. It's pretty empty. There's nothing. Let me build. You would see it's just a default template, but let me just show you through again how I would create a new one. Now, of course, you have to open a new Visual Studio page. You create a new project. And of course, you would have to, by default, it might show this way with everything. And then you simply have to either type MAUI, and there are several other ways, but this is the fastest. You choose, I am doing it in .NET MAUI app. You can do it in, I believe, in a hybrid or any other app. But I work on .NET MAUI only for now. So next. Then of course you put in the name. It could be anything, sample title. And next. And it is only .NET 9, of course. Then we are not going to include any sample content because we are going to start fresh. Then next. Yeah, just give it some time to create everything, create the files, create the project, load everything up, and you should be good to go. You would have this. Now, of course, let me stop this project. Okay, so we have this new one, sample title, and let's just try to run it first, just to see. Now, of course, it has to build, it has to configure everything, it has to install in my computer, then it would run, of course, which is the case now. Sample title, as you can see, and clicking does the trick as usual. Now I would simply close this because we are going to have to add the custom title now. So to do so, what you're going to do is you will have to create a new window to begin with. So you will have to right click on add. Okay, so to create a custom title bar, you have to add a new window first. Let's do so by right clicking on the project, then click on add a new item. Of course, you have to choose .NET MAUI, and we have different options: content page, content view, resource dictionary, and a window. I built my UI in XAML, but everything should work pretty great in C# as well. It should be good. So I would choose this and call this sample title window. And of course, I will click on add, give it some time, and there you go. When it creates this, don't worry about the errors. It's just the source generator working out. And even if you go through the code behind, you would see there's something at least existing, in the sense where if you haven't assigned anything to this window, it would have at least one thing, right? So we don't need this because our app is gonna be our page in the window. So we have the window up created. That's good. Now we need to register this as a singleton because that's going to be the main window of the app, right? It has to live through all through the runtime of the app. So we go through MAUI program.cs, then we simply need to add a new service. Build a services that add singleton. And yeah, there you go. I simply added my new window as a singleton. Everything is so good so far. Now, how will I add that window as my main window itself? You simply need to go through app.xaml, then app.xaml.cs, and here you will notice that the way that .NET 9 has changed. Now we used to have the main page being assigned in the constructor, and now it is being, well, the window is being sort of assigned or created when the overridden create window is called. So here we can just simply intercept this creation by putting our own window there. But before we do, we need to receive set window, right? And luckily it's a singleton, so we can receive it through constructor injection. So we would do sample title window, our window, and simply create a property for that. To quickly create a property, you can simply do prop, then tab, and that's it. So it's gonna be a of type sample title window, and the name is gonna be our window. You can simply be a getter, no need to set it, and we have it here. Now we have to, of course, initialize, right, and assign it. So our window equals our window, fair enough. And now we do need to pass that new window in the create window override. So our window dot page equals new app shell. Then we return our window. That's it. That is pretty much all you need to do. Like you are 90% there. We can test it by running the app. Just give it a second for it to load through. I don't believe any crash would happen or any error, but let's see through. Yep, all good. And yeah, you see sample title window, right? Even though it's not the name of the project. Now let's just be sure of what we're doing, and let's quickly start editing the window itself. So I would run the app again, put it on the side, then let's start editing. On the window itself, let me close this. What I can do is I can come through and do window dot title bar, and here's what the font starts. So you do title bar, you can do title equals custom title bar, and subtitle equals by Ivan Brunel, like this, and close the tag. There you go, custom title bar by Ivan Brunel. Fun thing is you can also add emojis. Let me add one. There you go. You can edit pretty much everything. You can add icons, you can add anything really. Or what I would do, let me add is give me 1 second. Let me show you how to add. First of all, you have to close this tag, and let me show you how to add. Perhaps say you want to add a search bar. You can simply do title bar dot contents actually, and in there you put in your search bar. There you go. Say I don't want to put a search bar, say I want to put some texts, no problem. Label, oh my gosh, text, yes, Ivan, like this. There you go. So it's as simple as that. You don't need to do much. Of course, you can even add buttons there. Let me try with you. Text Ivan, and there. Of course, we haven't added anything, but let's just do it now, right? Let's do a click command, and we have this method created in the back end. Let's just do, of course, let's assign a name to it. Custom button, like this. And in my code behind, I can simply do something like custom button. Sorry, I have to recompile. Okay, I had to recompile because otherwise it would not recognize my new variable. It happens sometimes, but it's pretty quick too. So edit build and run again. Perfect. Okay, so here it is. So we do have the custom title bar and a button in there. Let's just make it pretty by reducing the width of the button. So width request is going to be, let's say 60. Sorry, too small. 160. Okay, good. Then we would simply we would add a simple variable here, int count equals 0, of course. And whenever you click on the button, so custom button dot text equals to clicked. Okay, so whenever you click on the button, the count will increment, and it would simply show the value. It would show the value. It would change the text and show a new one. So let me save here for hot reload and start clicking. That's it. It works. It works same with MVVM. You can literally put in a view model in your constructor for the window. It would work. And that's it. Yeah, so pretty much as simple as that. We can test again, of course. Simply building and running the app will show our sample project that would have our custom title bar, a custom button that whenever you click on it, it would show new texts, right? With an increment in counts, similar to the main page. So yeah, again, a quick recap is we created a sample window in which we added a title bar with some new text and even emojis, and set sample window was registered as a singleton inside our MAUI program. Then of course we had to consume that sample window in the app.xaml.cs file by passing through that window, or by getting it through the constructor and assigning to our newly created sample window object. Then inside the override for create window, we simply assign the shell as our new Windows page and return the new window. And that's it. Of course, if you have any questions, anything that was bugging you through the testing phase or anything like that, let me know. Yeah, and of course, if there's anything else perhaps you would like to share about the way or the process or any other thing, feel free to leave so in the comments. Give a like, give a subscription, and don't forget to share if that's helpful, of course. See you on the next one.